Hello, my name's Liz Davis and I'm the curator of St Neots Museum. In this short film we're going to be looking at St Neots and the Battle of Britain, which was fought in the summer and autumn of 1940 during the Second World War. Today, this building in New Street is the museum, but it was built in 1860 as the town's police station. During the Second World War, the police station became the Air Raid Precautions, the ARP headquarters, and the Magistrates' Court, which had been based here in the Victorian period, moved to a local church hall. During the 1930s and 40s, New Street was a busy street with family houses, pubs, a church and some small shops. Outside the Baptist Meeting House were some impressive iron railings, and Tebbets Road was not built until the 1980s. In its place was just a small lane with some police houses along the lane. Further along New Street towards the Common was the livestock auction market. The livestock auction market was run by Sidney Eakins and the Eakins family at number 28 New Street, and they lived here. In 1932, Mr. Eakins was joined by his son Victor, who worked as an agricultural land agent and also as an auctioneer at the livestock market. As the possibility of war in Europe increased in the 1930s, Victor Eakins joined the Royal Air Force Volunteer Reserve. He began his training as a pilot, flying Tiger Moth aeroplanes at Duxford Airfield. Once war broke out in 1939, Victor was called up to the RAF. He began his aircrew training and qualified as a pilot in June 1940. And this photograph shows him with his brand new pilot's wings. Late 1939 and early 1940 are sometimes known as the Phony War because Hitler was unable to advance his battle plans because of bad weather. But in the spring of 1940, the German Blitzkrieg, or lightning war plans, swung into action and Germany invaded France. The invasion of France caused Neville Chamberlain, the British Prime Minister, to resign, and Winston Churchill became the British Prime Minister in May 1940. In June 1940, he made a rousing speech to the British people, saying the Battle of France is over and the Battle of Britain is about to begin. On the 10th of July, Hitler launched his Operation Sea Lion with the intention of invading and conquering Britain. The first line of defence was the Royal Air Force, who were going to lead the fight against the German aircraft, bombers coming over to England to conquer the country. After completing his RAF training, Victor Eakins joined Squadron 111, and then in September 1940 he joined Squadron 501. He was flying Hawker Hurricane aircraft, which had the speed and ability to find and shoot down the German bombers. It was also in his June speech that Churchill explained that the British public needed to brace ourselves to our duties and so bear ourselves that, if the British Empire and the Commonwealth last for 1,000 years, men will say this was their finest hour. And this phrase soon became linked with the RAF's battle with the German Luftwaffe in the skies above Britain. Squadron 501 was heavily involved in the Battle of Britain, and Victor Eakins flew with some of the most famous Battle of Britain pilots, including Ginger Lacey, Stanislaw Skalski, Bob de Fawn and Kenneth Hawkeye Lee. Many RAF pilots lost their lives in the Battle of Britain, which raged during the summer and autumn of 1940. And in August 1940, Churchill made another of his famous speeches where he remembered all those pilots and aircrew who had lost their lives, saying, "Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few." On the 27th of September 1940, Victor Eakins himself was shot down in his Hurricane, and although he was seriously injured, he managed to bail out and parachute to safety. His lucky escape and ongoing recovery were reported in the St Neots Advertiser. The remarkable achievement of the RAF in defeating the German Luftwaffe and preventing an invasion of Britain was celebrated in many different ways. This photograph shows Victor Eakins with American film star David Niven during the filming of the Hollywood film The First of the Few, which celebrated the bravery of the RAF. After the success of the Battle of Britain, in June 1942, Victor was awarded the Distinguished Flying Medal and took command of Squadron 19. He served in the RAF until the end of the war in 1945. In January 1946, he was awarded the MBE and then left the RAF to return to civilian life. After the war, Victor Eakins returned to St Neots and rejoined the family business, running Eakins Livestock Auction in New Street. He remained a popular and much respected member of the community until his death in 1993. Thank you for watching this film about Victor Eakins and the Battle of Britain. If you're looking for more information, head over to our website where you can read our blog about the Battle of Britain.